We went and saw them.
What are you eating?
We'll go see
turkey.
That's not Thanksgiving.
I don't care. I love chicken. I mean turkey.
Turkey? You love turkey?
Yeah.
Is that your waffle over there?
Yeah.
Why aren't you eating your waffle with your turkey?
I don't know.
Alright guys, Teresa's making something really special right now. She's been cooking this big old turkey. Look at that.
It's probably close to me. This one looks better.
Cooking that turkey and cooking this turkey. Can y'all guess what she's making? It's a cast iron pot.
Old one.
An old cast iron pot with ceramic on it. But she's cooking 2 turkeys, guys. Can y'all guess what she's making? We'll be back. Well, we are back. And she's got the turkeys cooked. And I'm going to give y'all some samples of what she has going out here. What she could possibly be making. She has all this stuff out and she's going to use every bit of it. And if I turn around and show you what she's doing, you're going to know right off the bat what she's making, guys. So y'all keep guessing. Well, Gus is getting some samples.
He can be all laid up. He's not even gonna have to eat nothing later, Karen.
Y'all still don't know what she's doing, what she's making? Is this Thanksgiving dinner you're trying to fool us all?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All this turkey. Pot of, what is this, peppers?
Those are my ancho peppers. They're gonna go on to boil in a little bit. Already cleaned them and they're in that pot.
And this little angel right here is going to help me do something in just a second.
I want to save this broth to make my muscle with.
So can y'all guess what we're making?
Strain it though.
I know some of y'all can. Alright, we'll be back.
Okay.
Fixing to get this thing to work. What are you doing eating all the product?
But it's so good. I need it.
You're grinding?
Hey, you're gonna look at her. Look at her. Look at her.
What are you doing?
She's hiding.
Are you eating the turkey meat? No. We got to grind up all that meat right there.
Okay.
So we're going to be here a little while.
Isn't that good? You can take some home with you, baby. I'll put you some in a container.
Are you not allowed to eat at home?
Bless. Bless her, you're not allowed to eat at home. She's allowed. Hey, chew that up before you're going to choke. You're going to choke.
Can y'all still not guess what we're making? Wait just a second. We need to put some dark meat in here to give it some lubrication because this white meat is dry and is like really making it hard. Alright, we'll be back, guys. Grinding up turkey meat. Are you helping?
I'm also not eating.
You're not eating? Well, how come your mouth is going up and down?
Okay, you ready? I'm ready for you.
That is nothing.
Nothing? You chewing gum?
I'm not allowed to have gum.
You're not allowed to have
You got
gum?
turkey.
No, I don't.
Chokes on it.
Oh.
You don't got no more turkey?
I got turkey in my teeth.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Guys, it smells incredible here. Divine.
Smells delicious.
It smells delicious.
And tastes delicious.
Tastes delicious.
I'm ready for you.
We're going to need to go to the store and get a trolley and get some more of this.
Yes, we do need a trolley. A trolley.
Can you talk like that?
Yes.
Like pepper? Like pepper? Okay.
I think Reagan has a daughter that talks like that. Go to the store and get it.
What? Go and get a trolley, please.
What else do they say?
What else?
Trolley!
Huh?
Trolley!
Trolley?
Tell her to say something else.
Say something else.
Good day, mate. Good day. That's Australia.
That's Australian?
Yeah.
You're smart.
It's a bone.
Uh-oh, you found a bone?
Yeah.
We gotta look for bones. No bones can go in this recipe. Guys, for years before I got Teresa this for her Christmas or birthday or whatever it was, we used to use a hand crank meat grinder, and it would bolt up to the table or the counter, and we would spend hours hand cranking this meat to grind it. Now look how much we've got done in just a few minutes. I'm still trying to guess what we're making. Some people are going to know what this is, and some people are not going to know what it is.
Okay.
Should we give them a hint?
Sure?
Sure.
Why not?
This recipe is only made a couple of times a year by true, authentic Hispanic people.
Everybody knows how to make them. Everybody just makes them differently.
Everybody, yeah. Sometimes they make them throughout the year and sell them,
Hey,
but
Mama, will you bring a little bit of that turkey for me?
Yeah, you want the turkey breast? I got the legs over here. You want a little piece of turkey? A breast? Come look and see what's here, and then see if you want to pull a piece out.
Eat if you want to, boo.
Hey,
Hi.
Dad.
I'm just here to smell and look.
Look, check those turkey legs and see.
Ooh, those look nice. Those
All right, we'll be back.
are Renaissance.
You need it.
This is Renaissance turkey
Did
legs.
I tell you about my coworker's husband that does turkey legs and stuff? They make like the big ones, but they put like crawfish etouffee and stuff
Oh
on there.
wow!
So good.
Would we get that one time, Kirk? We got the brisket covered one.
It was so good.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, she's got her peppers cooked. So when you cook the pepper, you just use the juice from it?
I use the juice for the masa. And then this is going to go in the meat. With some seasonings.
Mmm.
That will be for tomorrow.
Okay.
And these will go in here. This way. So I'll make it like this. I've already washed everything.
So she's gonna blend all this peppers up. What kind of peppers are these?
Ancho.
Ancho peppers. When you buy them, they're kind of hard, ain't they?
Yeah, I have to soak them, wash them, and get the seeds out of them. And then I boil them until they cook down like this.
Here's some other of her ingredients. Some salt, paprika, chili powder, garlic. Y'all figured it out yet? All right, we'll be back.
We're gonna use chili powder. That's right here.
Oh, I didn't see those. Cumin.
Yeah.
That's it, right? Cumin.
Mm-hmm.
This is for 9 pounds of meat. So we got 9 pounds of ground meat from the turkey. What is this one?
Oregano. It's
Oregano?
supposed to be Mexican oregano, but it's a pinch.
Pinch of Mexican oregano.
Well, this is regular oregano, but
Regular
you can use
oregano?
regular if you have to. Okay. Salt and pepper. You would think I'd know this by heart by now, but I don't.
I know. You've been making this for how many years?
A long time.
You were making it before we got married. 28 years ago.
I didn't perfect it till after we got married. I don't season my meat when I cook it because I'm gonna season it here, so. Okay, so that's done. And saute the garlic, pulp. Alright, that's done. This doesn't go in this, it goes in the salsa. And I got some peppers here from my,
Peppers from the garden.
yeah,
Are these spicy?
probably because they're fresh.
What kind of peppers are these?
Serranos.
Serrano peppers.
They're hotter.
So she's going to cut the seeds out of them and we'll
No.
Huh? Oh, you need to take the things off of them?
Yeah, because they'll cook whenever,
Oh, throw the whole pepper in there. How many do you usually put in?
2 to 3 big ones, but these are little. So I'm just gonna use these. And then this garlic.
That's fresh garlic that we made. Ooh, y'all smell
Oh
that?
god, it's so strong. I'm only gonna use a little bit because that when I put it in that soup the other day. Oh, goodness.
Oh yeah, it really lit up that soup. She made some soup the other day and it lit it up. Fresh garlic.
I'm gonna add a little
But
bit
I
of
love
fresh
garlic, so I could actually eat that right out of the jar.
Okay. I think that's gonna be enough. Sometimes I do too. Let me just do a little bit more. There we go. Alright, here we go.
She's gonna blend this up and we'll be right back. Alright, sorry about all that noise. What she did over here, this is the drippings from the turkey. And she mixed some with this, which she's gonna mix in your and the masa. She also put some of the drippings back in the turkey, and now she's putting the juice, the ground up peppers, and all the seasonings in the meat, and she'll blend all that together. So if y'all have not figured it out yet, she is making from scratch homemade tamales. And it is a lot of work. So she'll mix all this stuff together, and when she makes her masa out of this flour, maseca, she will make, instead of just using water like most people do when they make tamales, she uses the juice from the peppers that she boiled and the turkey drippings. That's what makes her tamale so delicious. Nobody ever does that, and she has perfected it. Everybody loves her tamales, don't they?
Hundreds of dozens of them.
Yep.
I think last year we made about 300 dozen.
300 dozen?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Maybe 4.
400 dozen?
That one year, maybe not last year, but the year before.
How many do you expect to get out of this batch?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 18, no more than 20.
20 dozen maybe?
Depends on how big they are.
And she packs them full of meat, guys. When you bite into one of Teresa's tamales, it's like nothing you've ever had before. And I'm not just saying that because she's my wife. And we have full-blooded, full-blown Hispanics that will come to her for tamales. All right, let's get this mixed up and we'll be back. And she's got the meat mixed up. And look at that. It no longer looks like ground up turkey, does it? It looks like tamale meat. How's it taste?
It is good.
It tastes like real good.
Mm-hmm.
Like better than I've tasted in a long time.
Well, we hadn't had them in a long time.
Good tamales.
Yep. So this sits overnight, marinates in all the flavors.
Hey, Lily. Hey, Gus. Hey, Kara.
Are you recording me right now?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm only available for live, that's it.
She's only available for live. She's off duty right now. All right, the next step. These are corn husks, and they are packed in there pretty good. And they also have a tamale recipe on the back of these. The Fiesta brand corn shucks. You separate each one of these out, and you get the little, every once in a while you'll see a little fiber hair from the corn. You clean them up, and then you soak them in water. These will do probably about 5 dozen tamales.
5 to 7 maybe.
5 to 7 dozen. And then you can soak them in hot water, or Teresa's come up with this great idea to put them in the pot and put it at heat on low and let them steam, because they are very stiff. You can see they're very stiff right now, and the water kind of loosens them up. Now she is doing her masa. Figuring out how many cups are in this bag, and then you have to mix your lard with it. And we'll be right back. All right.
I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of chili powder. 8 paprika. 8, and that'll give it the color, a pretty brown color.
Okay.
It gives it.
So you put a whole bag of this, which is 4.4 pounds.
I did do the baking soda, and I did 1 teaspoon per the 2 cups.
Okay.
Right. And then I'm going to add. Okay.
Okay.
I always do that because it is too salty. Alright, this is 2 tablespoons of granulated garlic. Okay?
Okay.
This recipe calls for 6 tablespoons of salt, but I only do 4.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm going to add my drippings to it, and then the rest will be water to make this masa. Gotta break all this up. Just going to mix everything in here a little bit. Break down these little Okay.
It's already smelling good.
Chili powder in. Get that smell.
All right, we'll be back.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do 4 cups of warm water. This was my stuff from yesterday, my drippings and stuff, and the chili from the ancho chili. So you do 2 cups of this. This is how I do it. I'll do 2 cups. Okay.
Okay. So,
And then, so that's 4. I told you I was going to do it 6 times, right? So it's 4, 5, 6. So I did 2, I gotta get,
so this is what makes her tamale so good. All the drippings from the meat and the peppers that she boiled, she puts in with her masa mix, not just water and lard. So a lot of people don't do that.
4 more cups of water, and because I can see the chill down here.
Mix it up real well.
I put just a little bit more of this in here. I usually mix my drippings in with this, the juice off of the peppers when I boil them, and then that's how you get it.
You know, I woke up this morning and it smelled like Thanksgiving in this house.
That's right, yeah. So basically, all my meats, it doesn't matter if I do the pork and the beef mix, or a chicken or a turkey, I always use the same recipe. And the, do this. Okay, so that's gonna be, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And just a tad of water. Just depending on how much of my drippings that I have that I will add. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less.
Okay, we'll be right back. And she's only doing 1 package this time.
And then I'll do the other one later
Okay.
when I need it. Because I don't have a lot of room in the refrigerator to store stuff.
Yeah.
And just mix it until you get it all
Because unless
mixed
you
up.
have a team of people doing this, you have to, when you get this all mixed up and you're ready to go, you have to store all your stuff in the refrigerator. And you imagine putting this big old
If
5-gallon.
Well, if I'm doing it by myself, I make up everything way in advance. During the week, I work on it, put everything in the refrigerator, and then when it gets to the weekend when I used to be off, that's how I did it. And I would pull what I needed out and make them, pull what I needed out, put them together. So my daughter's going to help me today, and I think Les might help me a little bit.
Yes.
So,
I think they're making a big old thing of dough. All right, we'll be right back. This is kind of consistency you want.
get this together, put it all together, make sure everything's in there.
It smells really good.
I don't like buying it from the store already made, because I've done that before and it sours on me. It goes bad. So I just make my own.
I forgot you can buy this stuff pre-made in the store.
Yeah, you can. You can buy it pre-made and then just add your lard to it. It's already seasoned and everything. And I have done that before, and I don't like. I bought it from a little taqueria. I mean, it's not taqueria, but it's a little store up here, and they have a meat market back there, a grocery store, and a little restaurant. But I didn't like the taste of it. they added some stuff to it I didn't really care for. So basically, when you make tamales, it's like making meatloaf. You make them, once you figure it out, you make it the way you like it. Everybody does it differently. This is the way my family likes it, and this is the way I do it. It took me a lot of time to find out. My grandma taught me how to make them, but we never got the recipe written down because she didn't measure anything. And I came across this recipe, and it's very, very close to hers. And so this is how I make them.
Okay.
I got the right ingredients down. So now is going to be the lard. And this is what I use. You can use oil, you can use shortening, but I use this. I like this brand because it doesn't have a smell to it, and it works real well with the tamales. So some of the lards have an odor from the, I guess, the pork that it comes from, and I don't like that. So anyway, so that's going to be next, and then we'll let it sit. I'll be mixing for a while, but if you want to be gung-ho, this is the brand of these shucks, and this is the recipe on the back. Okay? It tells you exactly how to make them, and this is what I've been doing for years. And this is how I make them.
The only thing she's done different is she's added her own little tweaks to it.
Not much.
No, put the seasonings in and...
That's on the back.
Oh, really?
Yes, everything's on the back of that. Everything is on there.
Now you just add that into this?
Well, I like to melt it and then add it because I'm going to let it sit for a little while.
Okay.
Some people just add it right into it and you mix it in, and you got to mix it for a long time. So I got to do 2/3 of a cup per 2 cups of the mix that I did. So normally I melt this whole thing, and this is 4 pounds, and it equals out to about 8 cups.
Okay.
Or I measure it out to 8 cups. So a little less. It's not the whole thing, so it's I use less than what's in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
what it is.
We'll be right back. Alright, she got it all melted in the microwave. I think you put it in there about, what, 3 minutes?
Yeah, well, like almost 4 minutes, but
It depends on your microwave too.
well, I don't melt it all the way down to where I can't work with it either, because I got to put my hands in here and mix it.
Oh, so you don't
So
want it.
I don't want it like completely, you know. So this is a 4 cup. I'm just gonna do this because this isn't. I'm gonna show y'all.
But guys, she has tortilla hands. If you don't know what tortilla hands are, she can flip the tortillas right on the hot grill.
My recipe on the back of that package calls for 8 cups.
8 cups, okay.
Or close to 8 cups, so. So see, there's not a lot left.
Yeah, there's not. It's like the most unhealthiest part of the tortilla.
Yeah, that's why I don't make them all year long.
Tamale products. This lard here.
But they make them taste so good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get all this mixed in. And it takes a while because you gotta mix it really good.
I'm going to time how much it takes her to mix this up, guys, and I will get back with y'all. Alright, guys, it took her about 5 minutes to mix this up. Now what?
You can do this with the hand mixer as well, but I'm just doing it with my hands. It's a small batch, so usually I do 2 batches at a time.
And you let this kind of set and cool.
Just let it set and rest, and then we'll get ready to make the tamales.
It smells like a Mexican restaurant in this house. All right, we'll be right back. This is all she's gonna do with this. She's gonna have her cup of coffee, and I'll be right back with y'all.
Okay, give me, there's an aluminum pan over there.
Okay.
We're gonna put it in that, or my bowl.
All right.
Put it in that bowl. Let's use that bowl instead, because I'm gonna take it straight to go along the walls here. Straight back.
Big bowl. This is also another very important tool for making tamales.
Oh, it makes it easy for me.
So we'll be back. Okay, here we go. She dumped some of the masa from that bucket she made earlier onto the counter. There's her little tool. She got the shucks out of the warm water.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how you do it.
You're supposed to only make one swipe, but
Yeah, if you
I'm
watch them
just a little
do it on the
OCD
commercials,
with this.
they swipe it on and go move to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using this stuff.
I'll try to do this.
But 12 of these make a dozen, and she thinks she's gonna get what, 15 dozen out of this, maybe?
Depends on how big they are.
Yeah. You can also piece these together as soon as she gets where she's gonna piece one together. I want to show y'all how she does it in case y'all want to make tamales and y'all.
do it. I got some pieces over here. I just save those for last, but I'll do some. I save them for last because then whoever's putting the meat in them, I have to tell them.
Okay.
If I get 2 pieces. You can even do 3, but just do 2.
Now these shucks have 2 sides, guys. Explain
Soft
that to them.
side and the rough side. You want to do the soft side. Do not put them on the rough side, because then your tamale will not come off when you open it. You'll put 2 pieces together like this, and then put your masa on them. You don't want to go up very high either. There you go. So my masa is not very thick on these. I don't like to make them very thick. So that's how you piece
So it
them.
works. I always have trouble with my rough fingers finding the rough side and the smooth side.
Sometimes they are hard to tell. Most of the thinner ones are a little harder than these thicker ones, because you can tell the difference. See, this is the rough side. It's hard to tell, but this is the thin side. This is the rough side.
Okay. All right,
That's
we'll
it. And
we'll
I'm
be
stacking
back.
them over there.
Oh, those you've already made all those over there? Look, I was sitting in the living room minding my own business, and she's already in here. She's probably got a dozen made already, or 2. All right, I'm gonna get to helping her. I'll be back, guys.
Some already in the pot.
Okay. She has put her big old tamale pot in the sink here to keep it leaned over. And this is how they go in. Are you going to double stack them? No? So she'll get this whole bottom filled up with these tamales, and then she will put water in the bottom.
Like
And
2 to 4 cups of water.
2 to 4 cups of water. See how fat they are? Full of meat. And she lets them steam, and we will be back with that.
That pot holds anywhere from 8 to 11 dozen. And they will steam on low for 2 hours.
Okay. And when she gets this pot filled, we'll be right back. Okay, we missed a little step a second ago. Her putting the meat on. And how to roll them up.
Oh, any other piece?
Look how much meat she puts on that. Loaded down.
So you can do them 2 different ways. I'm gonna show y'all. I do it down the middle. I'll spread the meat out. It's cold. I don't heat it back up. I just take it out of the fridge, get what I need, and then I'm put it back in until I get some more ready. So, what you're gonna do is, I try not to get it too close to the edge, but it happens sometimes. You can fold it like this, then you're gonna roll it, and then you're gonna fold this towards your fold here, put it in here. Same here. Fold it, roll it. I was trying to find a piece. I just did a bunch of them that I pieced together. I'll show you how you can do it the other way. You don't want to press down on them or anything. You just want to roll them and fold them and put them in there. And then you can also do it. I judge by the size of these how much meat I'm going to put in them. I'll try to get it evenly put in there. This is a lot of meat, but everybody likes them with a lot of meat. Okay, so basically this is over this way a little bit, and then you're gonna roll, just like that, and then fold it.
Very nice.
Okay.
You've almost got a full pot.
Yep, almost. Like these are smaller, so it'll be less meat in these. Okay. Usually it's a spoonful to, you know, like a regular spoon to a bigger, a little bit like a soup spoon to the sizes of them. These smaller ones, you're just going to put like a spoonful or a little more, a little less.
Now, tell everybody how many different kind of tamales there are.
There's a lot of them.
Yes, there is.
You can do all different kinds of meat. We prefer the meat grounded rather than shredded. That's why I do them this way. You can make fruit ones. You can make meat and vegetable ones. I've made a chicken and vegetable, which was really good. So, there's all kinds you can make. The sweet ones I've never made. My grandmother used to make them, but I don't know how to make them. She would only do them during the holidays.
Near Christmas time.
Yeah.
A little bit of history on tamales. I looked it up, and tamales making started in the 500 to 800 BC. And I cannot pronounce the name of the country that it started in, and then it migrated to Mexico and the other Latin countries, where it was some of the seasonings were changed and added. And a lot of times in the old days, the masa was just what it was. It was nothing inside of it. It was just a
just a thick piece inside here, and then they would cook it, and it was just masa with flavoring. So,
but I have had the opportunity to have one of her grandmother's fruit tamales. It had raisins and apples, and it was definitely different. I've never, to this day, ever had anything like that.
And then some countries do them out of banana leaves, and of course their masa is going to be different. A lot of people make them and they don't season the masa, they just season the meat, and then the masa is just plain.
The outer.
So I season the meat and the masa.
They even have shrimp seafood tamales.
I've done boudin ones before.
And boudin tamales, which are really good.
Which I just bought the boudin and put it in there.
Yeah.
I didn't make boudin. So they were good. I mean, it was something different. We've done deer meat ones.
Yeah, we have done wild hog, deer meat.
I do a bean and cheese one that everybody really likes. And I do a pot of beans, make refried beans. I cook some chorizo and put that in there, and then cook it down to where it's kind of thick, and then put it in here, and then put a piece of, it's like a quesadilla cheese, a little strip, and then cook them. And the quesadilla cheese has been the one that I found to stay in there the best. It doesn't melt out when you're steaming them. And I've done spinach ones too, spinach and mushroom. Those are pretty good.
Okay, we'll be right back, guys.
You want to leave a little outer edge. You don't want to stuff it because then your stuff will push up through the shucks.
Yeah.
So you want to leave a little room. I'm going to put some foil here and I will drop the water down in here. Shucks will go here to help, you know, steam them.
Keep the steam inside.
So let me get some. Oh, I gotta get those shucks on here.
This is where she uses all her little pieces that she cut off, so nothing actually goes to waste.
Put them here like this to cover up. Like I didn't keep that one because it was all ripped. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then I will find me a little opening here. Take a piece of this. Right down here. I'm gonna pour the water. We'll go down in there. Okay.
That way no water gets on the tamales.
Yeah, we don't want water on the tamales. One more piece. Another piece. We'll go there. Cover it up. Let's pour it right here on the edge. See?
Oh yeah.
And get on my tamales, it just rolls down because I push that down there.
How much water you put in there?
I'm gonna do 8 cups today.
8 cups?
Yeah,
Okay.
just to make sure I don't run out of water.
Say that again?
Water is gonna be down here. And
So the water's not gonna, 8 cups is not gonna go past that.
yeah. See, and then there's a pan that sits in there like this. This one goes to this pot, but I'm not using it right now. So. That's what the tamales sit on.
So she's putting 8 cups of water in.
Okay. Now, y'all have to remember everybody does these differently, so there's no wrong way or right way. It just depends on how you want to do them, have you been taught to do them, how you like the flavor of them.
Yes, because you always have critics that say
That their way is the right way.
and you're not doing it
To
right.
me, I've tasted many different kinds. They've been done different ways. Okay, so now, put this on the stove. This pot is so old. It's over 20 years old. It's probably almost 30 years old.
Where'd you get that?
My friend Becky gave it to me. And then you want to turn the heat up. And once it gets to boiling, you'll hear it boiling, steaming. Then you're going to turn it down on a medium low. You don't want them cooking too fast or too slow. Set your timer for 2 hours and they'll be done.
Okay, we'll see y'all in 2 hours. Okay, they're done. This pot is done and she has some more ready to go. I'm fogging up my camera.
You better be careful, that steam will burn you. Here, let me pull it back.
Let's see them. Yeah. It's a lot of tamales. And she pulled one for sample already. Let's go see what you got over here. That's what it looks like all done. Watch her unroll it. It just falls right off the shuck. And you got a good fresh tamale right there, still steaming.
That needs to cool a little bit, but
And try the first bite tamale of the year.
they're hot. So I mean, not spicy hot, but they're still hot.
Look at that. Oh, this smells so good. Oh yeah. That is excellent. Probably the best I've ever had you make.
Okay.
What do you got to say for yourself?
I'm happy.
They are so good, guys. I wish y'all could try them.
I'm happy they came out good.
It's hot, huh? They got a little spice to them, but not bad.
No, but they're good.
Okay.
I don't look very good, but okay.
We don't. Neither one of us look good. All right, guys. God bless y'all. Tell your loved ones you love them because you never know what tomorrow brings. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry it was long, but it's from start to finish. Scratch tamales. Have a good one. See y'all next Saturday.